Welcome, Survivor. And here we are talking really very slowly. So something that I used in my last video, the rooftop camping video, is that I was playing around with the speed that zombies move around at. And actually, it's not just zombies, it's even the player. And you see how I have slowed down time. A very useful and cool way to change things up a little bit. And you see he's running, and it takes a while for him to register that I am not there, so he's making a big circle. And I can speed it up here to make it a lot faster as well, to make him a little bit of a roadrunner way, where he's running a lot faster. And I can slow down and stop it entirely. So what's all this? Well, I used it in the last video because I brought down the time to 30-minute days, and I also sped up the zombies just to make it faster. So how do we do this? First, you look in options, and under the controls at admin, there are some things that says increase card speeds and decrease card speeds. And it says shift equals and shift minus. This is not how it is on my keyboard for some reason. I think it's the same for some other people. So what you do is that you utilize, well, you have to go into DM menu first. You have to be in debug menu. So hit F1 and then you type DM and it'll say debug menu on. Right. And then you hit minus and plus on the numeric pad, the numpad. And you see I've slowed down. And you hear this ticking. So there's some, I believe, 15, 20 settings for this. So I can slow it down until it's stopped. And I can increase it a little bit. And then you can hit enter, which stops it entirely or brings it back to normal. Stop it or brings it back to normal. And the same thing with speeding up. I can speed it up. So it makes it a lot faster. And then I hit enter and it stops. So why would you use this? Well, again, if you're making videos, it's a pretty cool way of making a sort of a slow motion effect on the video. And you can really see how things move. I mean, normally you don't really observe them very much. Some things you can see when I'm switching weapon here, it takes quite a long time because the game has slowed down. Let me shoot this barrel. And you can see how things explode. So it is really slow motion, which makes it really cool. And of course the reloading is slower as well. And you see how the radiated white gets staggered and how he's staggering around before he gets his footing again. And then he's coming back. And things were crashing down over here. So when would you use this? Well, if you make videos, it's pretty cool. In normal gameplay, it's probably not as useful, but you could imagine that you feel that, hey, you're having some problems. The game feels a little bit too fast for you. So, you slow down just a tiny bit. So now if I do this now, I've slowed it down and I can fight it a little bit more accurate. And maybe that just makes it a little bit easier for me to play the game just by slowing it down just ever so slightly. Or maybe you feel that, hey, it's overwhelming at Horde Night. You just want to enjoy it, but you can't enjoy it because things are happening so fast. So you just slow it down just a little bit. Not so much that, you become like stuck in syrup or stuck in mud, but enough that you feel that, hey, you can aim, you can shoot. And this is probably too much, but let's get it up a little bit. It's one way of doing it, but I think for videos, it's probably going to be more useful. But anyway, just a quick tip that might make the game a little bit different for you. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you again next time.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the vetted community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.